important always introduce yourself because someone else may see this video for the first time and they don't know who's this. But I'm called Otako Andy Onyango. Yes, we are both Ugandans and very happy. Yeah, but anyway, I had some people asking us questions about, this time of coronavirus. It's quite difficult. So people have questions and you are like, how should I help this one? How should I handle this? But can you realize corona has really hit Europe?
Totally.
Then, than what was always in the news that, Africans will suffer so much with this corona. Let me tell you, we are still suffering with corona in Europe. It is high. The very numbers are increasing in Japan. Schools are being closed.
Yes.
I do theater, but theaters have been closed. If I didn't have things to do as a human being, I would be dead.
The week we are going in, just tomorrow here, a new law, that was passed actually will already be in place. Bars, restaurants, certain shops will all be closed for a period of 4 weeks. So they will get a financial relief from the government.
Including theater.
Yeah.
I was supposed to premiere my play.
Exactly.
It's called Upside Down.
Yeah.
But it happens that the entire world is upside down.
Yeah.
Plus the play is upside down.
Yeah.
Then we don't have any option but performing the play online, where people will buy, maybe if they can buy tickets and they watch. Okay, but anyway, as artists, we are really going through hardship.
Yeah.
Here. Theaters have been closed, projects we are cancelled.
Yeah.
Since March, I've been suffering with the same story. Show closed. You hope August. No, we hoped the same when the theater told us, okay, now Otako, you can premiere your play. Today, in October, end of October, the government of Germany says no, theaters close again. Because the numbers of coronavirus infection are high. This is true. Coronavirus is there. It's really, if you have not felt it, but we have felt it personally, financially, mentally, physically, and being an artist that is working in a foreign land, it's quite difficult to do theater.
True.
In these times of corona. So because of coronavirus, things have turned upside down, including things like volunteer services.
Yeah.
So I've had so many messages from people asking me, Otako, how do I handle the situation right now?
Yeah.
I applied for volunteer service, but I cannot come to German. I cannot travel. It has been cancelled. What can I do? And then I called my friend Onyango. What should we say about such questions that are coming up?
Yeah, and that's what I remember us also discussing about here, over the phone. And our brothers and sisters, it's really very, very important for you. One, first of all, not to give up.
That's important.
Yeah. Mainly for those of you, just as it's been said right now, you applied for the volunteer service, things were moving, and at once things were stopped or put on hold. Don't give up, because you already went through the biggest test, that was actually the most difficult one, being accepted for the program. And since you were accepted, it means you went already into the system. You had the qualifications that they were looking for, meaning, as in the biggest test was done already. So the rest was left with the embassy to then decide on whether you were to come and all that. And of course, because of Corona, that thing was stopped, put on hold. So the thing is not giving up. Secondly, please, and I will beg you that, please continue reading. Continue practicing your German. It may not be so easy for you, mainly since you're probably not meeting people you've been learning with German, because you maybe came from afar to the school. Yeah, it's also possible. Yeah, or maybe sometimes you're just busy, you have other things to do, but please have time to sit down and practice. Okay? German is a thing of practicing. Any language is a thing of practice.
That's the truth. Yeah.
The more you practice, the better it gets, right? Yeah. So, And there are many ways of learning. You also have actually online, internet came, guys. You can also go on your YouTubes and YouTube channels, and try to follow up those learning tutorials. There are quite many.
I use them.
Exactly. I too. I use them. Yeah. However much fluent my German is, but I feel like I sometimes need to really go back to the tutorials and try to listen to them and all that, and it just helps you with the practice. And of course, thirdly, I would say you also need to follow the site, the website of the embassy, to kind of like keep informed about what steps are actually being taken in the country Germany. Because whatever happens in Germany is also really shared with the embassy, and the embassy shares it with the people who planned on applying for the visas and everything. So you need to keep informed, about whatever is going, and of course keeping also in touch with the volunteer institutions, of course, that you had applied with, right? Keep in touch with them. Keep asking them how the situation looks like, or once in a while to just also show them that you're still interested in the program, that you've not really given up. This makes them see the seriousness that you have actually in that program. Yeah, exactly. So
So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because if you subscribe and then you ring the bell, you get the notification every time we bring a new video. You get the notification, so you don't miss out on any video.
Yeah.
But
and actually, I forgot to mention still one thing actually, which is actually so important, and that is keeping on doing volunteer services also in your respective countries. So long as the institutions are open, go to different institutions, and mainly those that have something that is in line with what you wanted to do, for your volunteer service, what you had applied for here. Try to really look for those institutions, try to make internships with them. It could be a 2 weeks internship. It could be something, but on a voluntary basis, That alone also really would still convince these people and show them how serious you are, because, you will still take that same thing that you did also as a very important part of your CV.
Yes,
you need to show them that you've really still, you kept working in that field. Exactly.
And also, by the way, what I know,
Yeah.
also these institutions, when you're applying for this volunteer service, they ask on their sites, did you ever apply with us?
Yes.
So that means that they may have with you in the system. So you stand a chance, because the process of applying.
Yeah.
It didn't work out because of Corona, which is a global pandemic.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that this happened in this year and this year. So they understand that situation.
Yeah.
So you just keep yourself informed, just like what Onyango said. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also there's something I remembered is that there's a lack of volunteers right now because of coronavirus.
Yes.
Many people are coming to German to do voluntary service, and because volunteering supports the German system so much. Why I say that? I've done a voluntary service. He has done a voluntary service.
Yeah.
We are talking what we know. When we look at the sites online, I every day I see some people looking for volunteers. Voluntary service, that's what we call the Bundesfreiwilligen Dienst.
Yeah.
But of course, right now it's quite difficult. There are no people.
Yeah.
People cannot travel. And people, when there's no traveling, maybe the restriction because of health and reducing on the spread of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So there is need for the volunteers. So you keep yourself informed, keep with improving your CV.
Yeah.
Time is going to come and you'll be allowed to come to Germany and you'll just be here.
And the most important thing around that time that I would still like to add on what you just said, Otako, time will come when they will open the borders. We don't know when exactly, but probably next year, somewhere around summer or even, So the thing is, around that time, please, put in mind that for some of those people who applied with the volunteer organization that I also came with, you know, they normally they bring in a year more than 100 people to Germany every year.
Which organization
You know?
is that? Would you like to
You know,
share
it's
down?
called the Friends of Waldorf, you know. The Friends of Waldorf, in Germany, bring more than 100 people every year from different parts of the world. And that means, you know, last time here, of course, before in the summer of last year, of course, the competition was really high. And for those who were accepted, of course, it was really a very, 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 very nice thing. It meant, it meant you had really high qualifications, meaning, please don't play around with that. You're already in the system, which is the most important advantage that you have over other people who had not yet applied around that time or who had not yet been accepted. So please keep up these things, keep on strengthening your CV, because there will be a very big wave of volunteers coming and you know, applying from different parts of the world like always. But this time there will be so many because these institutions that invite the volunteers are really so much in need of volunteers, and so, you know, the competition will be high. So just to keep your chances high, and since you're already in the system, just keep adding on your CVs.
You don't need
to
give up.
Just seal it up and, you know, build a fence around it, you know, and that way you'll be safe. And, you know,
if you have not applied, or maybe you didn't apply for volunteer service, but you are interested of that, we are going to share a video with you guys on the different voluntary programs that you can look at.
Yeah.
We shall break down the different volunteer programs that you can look at within Germany, of course, and then we shall put always the links down.
Yeah.
Yes. You want to say bye-bye, or you want to say?
Ja, ich denke, ich bin fertig eigentlich. Ja, also ich habe nichts mehr zu sagen.
Ja, vielen Dank.
Ja, vielen Dank für die Aufmerksamkeit.
Anyway, Germany can become a problem. German can be a problem, but I try harder to speak every word, and I'm sure I'll be learning just like some of my friends who understand that they're also learning German. So oder du kannst in meinem YouTube Channel auch eine Comment schreiben. Ich kann dir antworten. Aber jetzt, Dankeschön. Und tschüss.
Ciao.
Ciao.